So we got some 1-star reviews here. Let's see what.
Wait, what should I guess I could filter probably
Yeah,
both.
filter to 1-star, and then I mean I'll end up reading these anyway, so you can listen to them. I read the spoilers.
Yeah.
Unaware, will not watch this film. What's happening to movie making? Trying to destroy every classic. How so? This was worse than The Living Daylights. Never thought that was possible. Complete rubbish. PC Bond. I mean, I get that because he wasn't really, hitting on girls and being, you know, promiscuous. So I get why people would say that, how they've kind of, you know, chopped his balls off in a way. I guess you could make the argument, but, whatever.
Somebody
There,
tied it to the 007 video games, and they said it's so shallow and hollow. So tired to watch cliched scenes repeat itself again and again. I'm like, all right. I thought it was cool.
it is better to die rather than destroy Bond's name. Some advice to the crew of production: read at least one James Bond book and get the personality of him. Watch at least any James Bond movies except Daniel Craig's. Get a psychologist as assistants that guide you about the personality of characters,
Ooh,
especially
this
about James
guy.
Bond and Madeline.
We got somebody who's just pissed that the new 007 is a woman. When
Uh,
007 is played by another character for 3/4 of the movie, it is no longer a Bond movie. Section.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, just because it's 007 doesn't make it not a Bond movie. But I mean,
Yeah,
I get what he's saying because it's like,
thanks,
yeah,
Greg.
and I mean that's kind of one of my complaints with this series is like that with the Daniel Craig is that he's never actually like really Bond like for very long at all. You
All
know.
right, let's check out.
Yeah, let's go to
So
like two. We can go to 2-star. We can do a 2-star, and then we'll
go
go
to
up.
2 star. I went up to 7.
Oh,
I went up to 7. I'll go to 2. I'll go to 2, and then we'll
yeah.
go to 7.
We'll just do one.
Kind of where.
Yeah, we'll do one or two apiece, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't understand the script. Man, 2 hours and 40 minutes of this drudgery. What to say? It drags on until the finale, and you're done by then. How much can you tell the same story over and over again and get results? It done, brother. Yeah,
I just read that one. Yeah, it's a good one.
I,
I mean, I
I,
dozed off. It was a long weekend. I think I dozed off at Christoph Waltz's part,
yeah.
and then some other time. But I mean, I was like, oh, I should be fine.
I do get what he's saying though about telling the same story. It's like always, what was it? Bond. What was I think Quantum of Solace was like what something from Bond's past that comes up, and then he has to deal with it, and then like Skyfall was like, something from M's past, something from M's past, and then this is something from Madeline's past. So it's like it's always some demon from somebody's past coming up and causing problems. Here's a 3-star. Worst Daniel Craig outing as Bond. Directing is okay. The script is woefully bad, and add in some awful acting that sums it up. I disagree with the acting. I thought that was actually pretty good. The acting was really good in this movie. A few action scenes are washed from the memory thanks to the woke rubbish. Cubby Broccoli once said his daughter will never let the real world change the character. Sorry, Cubby, this isn't Bond and they lied to you. Oh, and the title track is blood awful. Rip Commander Bond.
Ooh, here's a
Damn.
good one. So I moved, went up to the 7 stars, but just to look, because kind of that's where our rating put it. Spectre 2, longer and better. That would have been the title, I guess. Daniel Craig stood out for many reasons. As a result, this final chapter carried some real weight. I cared how this version of Bond would end, even when cars were exploding or silly one-liners were being uttered, which I even laughed at when he was like, hey, Q, I showed somebody your watch. Blew their mind. I was like, all right, that's cheesy,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
Yeah, that was.
But, yeah.
Here we go. Wait, this one might be
Definitely a good idea, TJ. I like this. This is not a bad
Lame
idea.
Bond. Here we go. All good things. Here's a 4-star. Lame Bond. All good things come to those who wait. Not in this case. This has got to be the most boring Bond film ever. Embarrassingly low on action for a film that's nearly 3 hours long. I do agree with that. This movie could have used an extra action scene in there, I believe. Daniel looks old, tired, and fed up. I can see that. And
53.
but he was good in the film. Add a female black 007 and Q's male dinner date, and you'll know where the priorities are going. I think they should retire Mr. Bond permanently, but they won't, sadly, because this will break all box office records. Yeah, he's kind of right there. It will. And yeah, there's gonna be more of these films. Unfortunately, I do agree that like they should end it. Like, come up with some new characters and some new stories. Like, instead of recycling, James Bond. Like, at least wait some time before you get back into this. Here we go. Let's see.
Box Office Mojo.
Here's a
Opening
5.
weekend, yeah, 55 million. So,
is that how much it's made? 55 million?
Yeah, I guess concluding
in the U.S.
Actually, for the weekend. Yeah, domestic. Yeah, I don't know why it's only showing me domestic at once.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, well, I gotta click
Here's
on
a
country.
Here's a 5-star. Aging James Bond defies Me Too era. The film is way too long. The plot is a complete mess, and I didn't understand what the villain was doing. Craig looks old and unattractive, getting any sexual tension in the air of disbelief. Diehards will love it probably, but it's not an improvement over Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, or Spectre. Series is undergoing an identity crisis. What happens when a new actor is appointed? Not least, Craig's casting itself indicated that the producers wanted to change the direction, but none of the films were rewatchable. Yeah, ugly and vulnerable have not improved the Bond character.
People. I mean, I get it. Like you made some good points. How it's like a good spy movie. Like you very well could put this on mute.
Oh,
and
totally.
It would be a great movie. Turned out total worldwide, they're at 321 million. So they made their money back at least, so they're happy.
Well, actually, I read that they're 900 million in the hole on this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of loans that they got.
Of just everything. That would make sense. So, yeah,
because the loans and the interest on the loans that they got for making the film, the lockdowns, all of that has played into them being down 900 million in the hole. Yeah, I think you can look it up.
The budget of 300 million is probably like what you're saying.
That was probably the upfront budget. They went way over budget because this movie was supposed to come out at the end of 2019, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah,
2 years ago. We'll do like a 10 review here, and then I want to rank the Daniel Craig Bond films, both of us, rank them, and then we'll get out of here. We'll do 110 here. So here we go. Best Bond film ever. Over the last 2 years, I've watched every Bond film. Some for the first time, but most were rewatches. Having now seen all 25, I have come to some conclusions that not everyone will agree with. Here are my thoughts. Oh wait, this one's really long. Here, let's do this. Let's do this one instead, because that one's like 5 paragraphs. Incredible conclusion. No Time to Die is an incredible conclusion to Daniel Craig's run as 007 that's suitably epic, thrilling, and fun, whilst being surprisingly extremely emotional, and tying up as many loose ends as it can. Daniel Craig is reliably perfect once again, with plenty of charisma. Lee Seydoux, Lashana Lynch, Ben Winshaw, blah blah blah, are all great. The whole cast. Rami Malek is good. Ana de Armas is really great. Yeah, this is just saying. Cary Fukunaga's direction is fantastic. It's beautifully filmed, stylish. I do agree with that. This film was really well shot. Hans Zimmer. Yeah, the Zimmer score was fine, and then Billie Eilish, who I thought was, not terrible, but yeah. So, this film was pretty decent.